we will finish the journal article by the end of the year, and in between we have to do some more things. Publishers have to meet, we have to do seminar meetings and comparison studies we have to do. And thinking about myself and professional self of doing this course, I have just wrote down some points. Help me to start thinking and plan more effectively. Helps to identify the gaps in the professional practice, and definitely helps in doing CIS 8000 and CIS 8001. CIS 8000 is the professional practice, so it's really helped me to reflect myself doing the practice and doing the course. And CIS 8001, doing finding a research topic, the reflective practice really helped me to find the real question, helped me to find the real questions that the community face. So it really helps me to do those courses through this review of learning. And reflection cleans the unwanted obstacles from mind to construct new ideas towards the goal. So I find that when we reflect, it takes away all the unwanted things in our mind. So it makes our mind so fresh, so energetic, and we can move forward with a purpose. And reflection puts the seed of outcome in the proper direction and the proper place. When we start reflection, it unknowingly will be putting the seed of the outcome, but through the process we will find that the seed is growing and we will find the result in the final stage. And also finally, I want to just tell everybody that we didn't compare what actually happened in the New Zealand and Indian psychiatric field, but what I just understand from this, from the limited source, that there is a small gap in New Zealand and India, especially in psychiatry. That is, in New Zealand there is a community support work for the mental people and mental illness people in New Zealand. But in India we don't have the community support for Indian psychiatric patients. So I think there's a major gap in this area of study. Now, I think that will be a major gap in the psychiatric when we compare both India and New Zealand. So there will be further gap when we go on further comparison between India and New Zealand psychiatric field. My references. Finally, before ending up, I just want to explain this like very fast. As a social worker, I came here. My final goal of my purpose of coming to New Zealand is doing a social work in New Zealand. For that, I've chosen this course, PhD in social practice. But when starting doing this course, I take this course as review of learning, and through this review of learning, I have understood that to get a social work registration, I need 2,000 hours of experience in New Zealand. So another point is that doing a journal article, it also helps an added advantage to get a social work registration in New Zealand. So these are the plans I have made in my mind so that I can be a registered social worker in New Zealand. So this course helped me to do the journal article and also helped me to upgrade my skills so that I can work effectively as a social worker. So this is an important point which helps me to do the social work in New Zealand. And this point, that is 2,000 years, doesn't affect this program because the experience which I will be getting in New Zealand as like in a part-time job or in a voluntary service, that helps me to do the social work registration process. Thank you.
achieve a goal, a final goal is get a registration
Yes.
in New Zealand.
When we do the review learning, we will just make our mind preparing the goals we will need to achieve so that the real goal will be achieved. We'll be jotting the points, what we want to do, or what are the obstacles we'll be facing, and what are the things which are going through our mind. So definitely there should be a purpose in our mind. What is our goal? So before getting into the real, before achieving the real goal, there will be definitely some obstacles which we'll be facing. So those obstacles we have to think upon. We have to reflect ourselves and how to achieve and how to overcome those things. That's the real reflection which is going on in our mind. So when we keep on reflecting ourselves, there will be some suggestions that will be coming to our mind. There will be some ideas which will come into our mind. So that definitely promote us to find the goal. Means in the John Davis model, the cycle is like that. When we are in a dilemma, we will be just reflecting, we will be just observing what is happening around us. So when we start observing, when we start thinking what is going in our mind, suddenly the other part of our mind start to suggest something. We will be finding some ideas. We will be getting some new thoughts. And unknowingly or knowingly, we will be finding some people, some resource people. Like Alexander is a resource person. So like that, we will be getting some people that will push our thoughts. We will be getting clearer. The idea will be more clearer. Means we will be having a vague idea when we start to do or move, when we want to move forward. So when we sit ourselves, reflect ourselves, getting ideas, getting suggestions, getting some opinions, and we start thinking, we will be in a confident state that to judge something. So this is the right way to move. We will be guided ourselves. That's the reflection process. We don't be worrying about how it's going to happen. But when we are in the cycle, definitely the cycle will lead us into that goal.